What we are going to do in this first lesson is called Your 5 Rules for Writing. Your 5 rules that you will develop on your own will be your own guidelines that will help you as you are writing your story. What I'm about to give you is my personal 5 rules for writing. You do not have to adopt these rules, but these are my own guidelines. My first rule is to find a quiet place to write. This can be different for you as different people like to write in different types of environments. Some people are able to listen to music and write, while some people may like loud places like an airport for writing. As for me, I need silence, and that allows me to focus when I'm writing because any type of noise will distract me and take me away from my story, and if that happens, I become very frustrated and I'll forget what I'm writing about. So finding a quiet place is a must for me. Speaking of being distracted, that brings me to my second rule, which is to be away from all distractions. And what I mean by this is not just the noise around me, but anything that can take me away from my writing, such as my phone or my video game systems or my television or friends and family. Like I said, my focus is super important to me. So before I begin writing, I will send out a message to people in my family or my friends saying that I'm writing and my phone is going to be off for a while. And then I will turn off or unplug anything that I feel would distract me. And I don't just write at home. If I'm finding it difficult to write at home or if I find myself becoming easily distracted, there is a park near my house that I love to go to and write for a couple of hours and then I'll be done for the day. My third rule is to find a time and a place to write. This might be difficult for some people to do, and as I have gotten older, I have begun to understand why. We all have obligations. We all have things that we must do and people we must take care of. Some of you might work very long hours to provide for your families. Some of you might be students, and some of you might be fathers and mothers or caretakers. I understand that, and I always want you to put your obligations in your life first before writing. Don't let anything keep you away from what you need to do, but also don't let your obligations stop you from writing. What you should do is get a planner from a store or from an app on your phone and plan out your day. Don't worry about your writing schedule first. I want you to plan out the important things about your day, like when you are going to work, or when you go to sleep, or when you cook dinner, or when you have to pick up the kids from school, or your morning and evening routines. And then after that, I want you to see what free time that you have, and that time could be the time that you use for writing. If you only have 30 minutes, then that's all that you have, and that's all the time that you can dedicate to yourself for your writing. Also, I want you to let your loved ones know what you're doing. Tell them that you are going to dedicate some time to writing a story and need to stick to it. Don't leave them out of what you are doing because that is what I did, and that caused problems for me and my family as I became afraid of what they would say. Don't leave them out. Tell them what is going on, and hopefully they will still love and support you. And like I said before, find a good place to write. Find a place, make it comfortable, and make it where you cannot be bothered by any distractions and be completely focused. It can be anywhere. For me, it is a park sometimes. For you, it can be like a river or a bedroom or a bench or a car or an airport. Anywhere that you feel comfortable and are able to write is a place that you can use. The fourth thing is to set a chapter, word, or page count. This is something that we will dig deeper into later in the session. However, this is something important that I want you to think about right now. How many chapters do you want to write in a day? Or how many pages or words do you want to write in a day? Whatever you set for yourself, I want you to write it down for when you are writing your story and stick to it. Because the one thing that you will need that will help you as a writer is consistency. You always want to be consistent with your goals and keep striving for them every single day. And always remember, consistency and perseverance will take you anywhere that you want to go. My last rule is to have fun with writing. We all know that writing can be serious business, and you are going to want to put out the best story that you possibly can for your audience. There are going to be some dark times and struggles, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have fun with writing. Despite everything that you may go through, I want you to keep your head to the sky and enjoy your writing experience. I want you to think of your story and I want you to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. I can't wait to write this. This story is going to be the best story ever. Overall, I want you to be passionate about your story and try to have fun, because if you aren't having fun and if you aren't feeling passionate about writing, you need to search through yourself and find what you really love and really enjoy doing and begin to do that for a living, because that will give you the satisfaction that you need and deserve in life. So those are my 5 rules for writing. Of course, there are more, but we will be getting into them in the chapters coming up. So what I want you to do before we go any further is to think of your own rules and guidelines for writing. There is a worksheet below this video for you to label your rules, and when you know your rules, stick to them. Remember, consistency and perseverance will take you anywhere that you want to go and will eventually give you the success that you want as a writer.